Hello, everybody. I believe I'm now live. I cannot see myself on the screen, so I don't know what you can see, but hopefully you can see enough. And if anyone joins in the chat, please let me know. So let's get straight into it. Audacity, here we go. Pat Metheny warm-ups. There we go. Cool. Okay. Hey, how's it going? Good evening, Mike the Psych. Mike, can you see me okay? Because I haven't got any picture on my screen. I don't know. I think it's coming out live and hear the guitar and everything. Does that sound okay? And can you see everything? Or is it just a black screen? I've just got a black screen. But if you'd let me know that you can see, that would be awesome. Okay. So, yes. Good. Thank you. Awesome. Very helpful. So, Pat Metheny, exercise 1, as usual. Here we go. Oops. No. Okay. Okay, wasn't bad up to the. That was really good timing. Yes, perfect. Thank you. Okay, again. Turn it up a bit. Okay, I like to go faster. Oops. Okay, so it's actually not bad up to the last bar. In fact, up to the last 2 bars of the first page. So I'm going to just do the last line. Okay, let's do that bar. Let's even do it in the bar. Yeah, cool. That's sounding good. And one more bar to go, but I've only got 8 seconds left, so run it one more time. Hey, how you doing?
Hi. You live?
I'm live.
Sup live. I'll tell Sophie to join. We've
Oh,
been trying
okay.
to join on your lives.
Oh, is this for me?
Food, yeah.
Oh,
I baked it
thank
myself.
you. Brilliant. Thanks very much. I'll have a little bit and carry on my live stream.
All right.
Okay, thank you very much. This is Heidi, my daughter.
Hi.
Anyway, okay, thank you.
All right.
I'm going to move on to the next exercise. Awesome. Got my TV. So, I don't know what to do with it. Okay, let's do done. First thing I'm going to do is let it cool down a bit. So Martin Miller, 64. Let's just crack on with that. The Martin Miller thing. Ooh, that's fast. I feel like at that very last note, I'm just kind of sliding it too early or something. It just feels a bit not clean. Okay. Getting that. That's better. That is wicked. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the encouragement. Let's turn it up faster. Change key. So I'm going to do it in D minor. Ooh, that was a sketchy note. That's putting me off. I'm just pulling that note off the fret. Just the neck, sorry. Ah. A little trouble getting back down there. Do you know what happened there? I started to think. I listened to Ed Gear Unspoken track. Oh, cheers, mate. It's really good. Thank you. I was just chatting to Ed actually earlier today over live chat, commenting things on something else on one of the other streams, and it's really good. I've known Ed since like high school and stuff, and he's a cool guy. I haven't seen each other in like 35 years or something, but you know, he got me to, or asked me to play over this track, and which I said yes, and then but basically just laid down what I could do, you know, and I'm really pleased with what came out, and it worked really well over the track. So yeah, I was very pleased to be involved in that. That was good fun, and some really nice playing, not only from me but everyone on that track. Does a great job. So thank you for commenting on that. Okay. Okay, sort of. I still feel like I'm maybe a little too fast, but I don't want to slow it down either. So that was in key of E. In reality, I probably wouldn't, if I'm playing a guitar solo and I want to chuck this in, I'm not like going to repeat it over and over and over, because that would sound weird. So I would just and then move on to something else or whatever, oh, there we go. Perfect timing. Cool. Let's move on. Joe Pass chords. So I like these chords a lot. Get rid of this. I've got tea. It's my dinner. Martin Miller, we just did. So I'm just going to blast through these. I kind of got down to the end of the page. I haven't got many of them memorized, but now's the time to do it. So last exercise is awesome. Yeah, it's really good. Martin Miller. That's literally like the first bar of this book. It's a huge book, and it just goes into in-depth on modern rock guitar soloing. A lot of technical stuff. So, the chances of me finishing this book in my lifetime are probably zero. But, I love guitar books. I have a massive stack of them in my cupboard. And I sift through them, pull them out, and constantly adding to the collection, because even though I can't learn everything that's in the books, what I can do is learn some of what's in the books and then apply it to what I'm doing, with my own playing, which is where this is all going. And so the same is true of these major chords. Let's see. We're in what I on Wednesday, A, B, C. So yeah, let's stay in C for tonight. I'm gonna try and make this a little bit more applicable to rock. So if you think of like a major 9 chord, like. You're kind of getting into a little bit of rock to it, use some jazz chords. Instead of just C to D. C to D. That's fine. That's a good chord progression. Nothing wrong with that. But you can get all sort of Steely Dan and jazzy rock by fattening up your C chord with a major 9. So that was kind of fun. What I was doing there was just really playing C to D. D, C to D. But instead I was using some of these chord forms that I've been working on for the last 15 days for the C major. And then it goes to D. So I think it sounds really more interesting. Okay, can too much chromatic be bad for you? Be bad for me. So, do you mean in terms of like your fingers, as in physically injuring your fingers, or do you just mean like you play far too much chromatic stuff so it becomes less focused in terms of the actual melody and harmony of the song? So two different questions there. Is it a physical thing, just playing, or are you talking about like how it applies musically over the song you're playing? What do you mean? Let me know, and I'll answer your question. Not physical, Mike. So okay, couple of cool questions coming in. Let's answer them. So are C major 9 and C add 9 the same? No, they're not. I'll do these in the order that they've sort of appeared. So C major 9 is a C, E, G, which is the 5, if you can fit it in. In this chord, we can't. So we're just going to go to the 7, which is the B note. So it's C, E, B, and then the D, which is the 9 on top. So the chord formula you have is 1, 3, 5 should be in there, but we're not putting it in. It doesn't matter. It's not critical. That's one note you can drop from a chord. So what we actually have is 1, 3, 7, 9. So that makes up a C major 9, okay? If you want to do a C add 9, then you basically do C, E, G, which is 1, 3, 5. You don't play the 7, you just add the 9. So that is this kind of sound, which I associate with Andy Summers. C add 9. You can also make that really dreamy. Also think of it as... So another C add 9 or A add 9, in fact, is that chord there. There's no 7 in there. That's just an A major chord with an added 9. If it was an A major 9, it would be A, C, E, G, B. And of course, this chord and so on. So C major 9, C add 9 are different things. And the other one that we have to mention if we're talking about that stuff is just C9, because there are 3 types of C9 chords. There's C major 9, C9, C add 9. C add 9 is a C major chord with an added 9. C major 9 is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and C9 is a dominant chord, which is 1, 3, 5, flat 7, 9. So that gives you the Mixolydian dominant sound, which is kind of like this kind of thing. You know, that kind of jazzy funk kind of. Cool. Okay. So Mike, you were asking about, is too much chromatic bad for you? I think you can do whatever you like as long as you resolve in some way. I mean, if you just keep going chromatic, it loses its impact, you know. So for example, if I'm playing an easy way to start playing chromatically, for example, outside, is take a minor pentatonic scale, the one that we all know and love, and then just think of that as your framework. First finger on the 5th fret, and then pinky on the 8th. First finger, 3rd finger, and then just play every note that's under your fingers, but you still have the minor pentatonic scale right there. So playing over like A minor, so you can resolve it, so if you just go pure chromatic all the time, it can lose a little bit of its impact. One of the things that I think is important is to use techniques and methods and things like that, and or whatever, licks, etc., kind of sparingly, so that when you use them, people are like, oh wow, that sounds cool. An example of that is Rusty Cooley, who's a great player. He's from Texas. He's kind of an internet guy, and he put out an album, and one of my students was like, check out this guy's album, it's really awesome, Rusty Cooley. So anyway, I'm sitting listening to Rusty Cooley, and the first song comes on, and he's just like wailing. He's so fast, doing all the like Yngwie sweeping and all that kind of stuff, just shredding. And the second song comes on, and he's just shredding. And the third song comes on, and he's just shredding as fast as he can. And I'm kind of like, okay, I get it. It's like I can't listen to the whole album of that because it's just too much shredding. Yngwie, who's obviously great at shredding, if you listen to like the Rising Force album, then that's all pretty much instrumental guitar, so it's a good one to start with for that kind of thing. But if you listen to something like Far Beyond the Sun, there's bluesy passages in there, there's slower sections, there's fast arpeggio stuff. He's really mixing it up and tastefully. Well, that's argumentative, isn't it? Some people say Yngwie has no taste, but I think he's great. So if you listen to something like that, it's got like all these different aspects that he's bringing into playing the thing. So can too much chromatic be bad for you? I think yes. Just be careful with doing anything too much. That's what too much means, right? Too much chromatic. Okay, cool. Anyway, let's do scales. Here we go. All right, harmonic minor. Just run over the basics. Key of, let's do C. Interesting. Didn't mean to do that, but kind of messed it up. Okay, start again. When it goes that bad, just write it off. Cool. I'm going to give B, not C. Okay. Forgotten this one already. Dreadful. Toca algo utilizado la escala. Oh, so okay. Luis Michel Gamboa. So, has written something in, I think, Spanish, which I don't speak, but I kind of get it. Aldo utilize la scale. So symmetrical scales. Yeah, I think so, if that's what you're asking. So diminished is a good one because it's fairly straightforward and simple, and you can use it over dominant sevens. And it sounds cool. That's a pretty simple one, so check out diminished scales, that kind of stuff. Right now I'm really focusing on the harmonic minor stuff and just trying to get that down a bit better than I have in the past. So let's crack on. fretful. Okay, kind of got that. It's not as clean as it could be. I've got 2 minutes, a minute and a half left. I'm probably better off just consolidating that rather than starting something new. We'll try the next section tomorrow. So. Cool, 23 seconds left. Let's run it again. Okay, cool, that'll do. Arpeggios. 2 more things, arpeggios and go from Ipanema. So arpeggios. Key of C, let's do C. So if I'm doing C, start here. No, here. Okay, good. Or, oops. Then yeah, okay. I've got those down to a certain extent. I'll keep practicing them. It's key of C. That one clearly not. That's a stretch, that one. I have to do this weird bar with my second finger. What's happening? People just chatting. Cool. Good. 1 minute 49 left. So just consolidate my C chords, arpeggios. Wrong one. Do it slow. Okay, cool. Go from Ipanema. Right, I'm going to find a quick backing track. What are we on? 32:50. Okay, give it till 38. No, that's the wrong thing. Nice. I love Clapton. Go from Ipanema, backing track.
Ooh, I'm a little business boy. I think they can.
We've got Louis Michel Gamboa, who is on the streaming check on, I think, and I'm about to play Bossa Nova, so that's kind of intimidating. I'm about to play Bossa Nova really slowly. Here we go. Did I do the melody yesterday? I think so. Sorry. Okay, that'll do for tonight. I actually thought that went pretty well for Girl from Ipanema. That was fun. I was just playing through the chords, jamming along with the backing track. Get the backing tracks on. Once you've learned a few of the chords, start to play along with it. It gives you rhythm, lets you hear what it's going to sound like in context. Really, really cool. Thanks again for tuning in, guys. I really enjoy these things. That's me nearly halfway through. Tomorrow will be more than halfway through. 15 in a row. Tomorrow, 16 in a row. I think it's going well. At the end of this, as I said, I'm going to sort of put together a montage to prove that consistency every single day, 5 minutes on something every day for 30 days, you get the results. Just do it. Just sit down and do it. It doesn't have to be half an hour. It can be an hour. It can be 2 hours. It can be 5 minutes. Just pick that 5 minutes. The key is if you're just doing 5 minutes, don't change every day. I'm going to do 5 minutes on scales, then 5 minutes on chords. You have to do 5 minutes on scales every day. You have to do 5 minutes on chords every day. So pick one to start with. Pick one that you can do and, challenge yourself. Can I just do 5 minutes every day playing guitar? If you can't, then I don't know, maybe you want to think about why you have a guitar in the first place if you can't dedicate 5 minutes to it. It is good fun. The whole purpose of learning and practicing guitar is so that you, get your skills going so that you can play more stuff. I mean, just playing through Girl from Ipanema there, starting to sound more musical and more together. So pretty happy with that. Thanks again, everyone. You know where I am. I'll be here tomorrow night. Bye for now. Mike the Psych. Well played, good practice. Enjoy your food. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate that. Bye for now.